Hello, my name is Kiriath, and today we are going to take a look at some new Ogryns. It makes me so happy. So, there's going to be an entire new gang for Necromunda, which is the Slave Ogryn gang. I keep saying Ogryn. Do you do Ogryn or Ogryn? I mean, I always go Ogryn because it's missing the E that would make it the O sound. But then again, they are just ogres in space. That is what they are. And so it's very tempting to pronounce them that way. I'm sure whichever way I say it, there'll be multiple of you who think it should be the other way, so I'll just stick with Ogryn and it's fine. Anyway, these are the lads in question, and they look awesome. I mean, I feel a bit bad for the lad who's only got the one arm. That's unfortunate. Although technically, I guess two of them have only got one arm, because the other one's got a gun by the look of it. Some sort of... Is that a flamer type thing, or is it a plasma type thing? I think flamer, probably. Something like that. Anyway, these are really funky, cool-looking models, and they're properly... I would argue they look more, considerably more high-tech than the Ogryns you get as part of the Imperial Guard, like the Ogryns and the Bulgryns. Yes, they do have cool armour and stuff, but there's full-on cybernetic parts attached to these guys. One of them has got a replacement bionic leg, which looks awesome. I like the kind of power pack on the chest there. There's little nods of repeated uses of certain parts of equipment. Like, if you look at that power pack on the middle of the chest, the vent that's coming off the side, to me, that looks pretty damn similar to one of the vents that you'll have on a Space Marine backpack, which, again, is just one of those little things that ties all the various bits of 40k together. There's little hints of stuff that other factions use across multiple factions. Not to mention, these guys, I reckon you could do some really fun things conversion-wise. I mean, first of all, if you want to make some mutilators that don't look absolutely terrible, we've got the new Obliterator kit, and that's grand, but as far as I know, that there's no option there to use those as mutilators. Instead, you could get a bunch of these. You could easily mess about with the heads. You could do something to make them a bit more chaosy. In fact, it wouldn't be difficult to make them chaosy at all. They're so broad, they're such chunky models. You could easily get a few spikes in there, get some of the vehicle accessory stuff for the chaos stuff. The one from Blackstone Fortress, the Ogryn from Blackstone Fortress, has got that big chaos star embedded in the body. You could easily replicate that on these guys, no problem at all. In fact, you wouldn't even need to change the heads all that much. I mean, they have their own lore and background, that unit, but there's no reason that you couldn't dictate that something else is acting as them. You could do a load of stuff for AdMech with these guys as well. I mean, you could do some kind of funky stuff to turn them into cataphrons. To be fair, they've already got a bunch of interesting kind of AdMech techie stuff going on. You could quite easily stick a few weapons on one arm, or even, I mean, one of them already hasn't got one arm, so you could quite easily stick something on there too. There's a lot of potential here. This is one of the things that I like so much about the Necromunda releases. Yes, they are for Necromunda. Yes, that is their primary purpose. But so much of the kits can just be utilised for so many other things. You've got alternative models for Militarum Tempestus and Guard in half of the Necromunda stuff. You've got AdMech and Dark Mechanicus applications for other bits. I think Necromunda, not only as kind of its own standalone game, but also as the models that are made for it, it's become one of the most interesting sources for just conversion fodder overall with Games Workshop. They seem to not just make stuff that works for that. They seem to, unintentionally or intentionally, either way is fine, end up creating things that you can just utilise for so many other things. I really like this. I really like these. They look really good. They look really, really cool. I do like the head on the one as well. The proper, I guess that's proper servitor style guy with the power fist and whatever that gun is. The head is super cool. It's almost got a little jet in the front of it. What is that? It doesn't matter. It looks great. It looks grand. I really like these. I really like them. They look really good. I'm assuming they cost the same as a standard Necromunda gang. I believe the retail price on those is £25. I'm 90% sure it's 25 quid. I would probably expect them to be about the same, given the size of the models. And I mean, I think actually the guard box is, like the Ogryn box for the guard is maybe that price, if not a little bit more expensive. It might be a bit pricier, actually, thinking about it. Either way, if you look into... there's so many applications for these. There's so many applications. They've been done super well. They're ugly as sin as well, which is like pretty much what you'd expect from Ogryns anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, I really like these guys. They look great. Any ideas as to what you could do with these outside of the actual application of playing Necromunda with them, which of course is an option. You can do that if you want, but if you've got any ideas as to what else they could be used for, anything they could be used as a counter-saz or a stand-in for, anything they could be converted into, let me know in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things, Patreon, video, subscribe, all that stuff. Click it if you like, and don't click it if you don't want to. And as always, there's an affiliate link in the description for Element Games, where you buy stuff, I get something sent you that way, you save a bunch of money. It's a nice way to support the channel without any extra effort, because you're going to buy all that stuff regardless, let's be honest. And 10% of it goes to charity at the end of the month. So it's a thing you can do if you would like, but it's totally up to you. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.